Hi, it's Leonie. Good to see you all again. After last week's excitement with all the testing and the washing and the heat setting, I just thought I'd do something really simple and just give you a bit of a rundown on what's on the print table today. Some of these prints may be familiar. I've used them in previous episodes, but also too, I've had to make a whole new lot because I ended up doing so much testing when I was looking at heat setting and washing that I needed a whole lot of new samples. So I'm just going to start and I'll just go through them fairly simply. This is a two-colour print. The original colour was blue and I've overprinted with yellow, and this was the one which used the novelty yarn to give me that sort of strange meandering river effect. This is the same technique with a red print over orange. In fact, you can see it was that sort of magenta pinky colour over the orange. This is on cotton. The previous one was polycotton. I also had to cut up a lot of little pieces. So here are prints on organic cotton, my cotton sheeting. So this is a yellow base with a sort of a orangey red over the top, and that's got the meander print done with the Q-tip or the cotton bud, which I showed you in the second video. This technique I haven't touched on yet, but I will show you in the future. This is again the same colour combination, but I've used a fork to make patterns in that material. After a while I got a bit over meanders, so I decided to try something new, and I also was testing a whole lot of new colours. So this one is an orange on the cotton sheeting with a blue-grey over the top, and again these are marks made with a Q-tip, just making crosses, which is one of my favourite motifs. This one is again orange with the red base, and I think it's actually the partner. I should have put it together with this piece. So you can see this curling shape, and it's repeated here. What I did was, after I'd done the print with a novelty yarn, I took the novelty yarn off the plate and then just printed what was left. So it's just the extra bits of ink around the edge of where the yarn was sitting, and I really like that effect. I've got some really nice prints out of doing that. Here's another piece of the combed pattern I did with the fork, and this one again is the reprint. I don't know. Oh yes, it is from this one. No, similar but not the same. So again, this was a yellow fabric, and I've picked up the novelty yarn and taken it off and just printed over with, picked up the rest of the colour remaining, which was blue. Another colour combination, just using that orange base with the magenta red over the top. Again, just doing the crosses. This was a fun one I did with string. So the base was blue, and then I've actually overprinted. If you look on the edge, you can see I've overprinted with the orange, which is actually mixed on the plate to give me this brown. And again, I just like the idea of the not so even stripes of colour on that one. Same colour combination on a different piece of fabric. So that previous one was, this one here was on the cotton sheeting, and this one is on some very fine cotton lawn. So it's just some new fabric I found in my stash to be working on. Here again is one of those secondary prints. You can see this where the string was there reflected here. So again with this one, slightly different. I had the blue base and I picked up the remains of the orange paint which came from here onto this, so I got a secondary print. And again, I really like this colour combination and the way you get the fine lines rather than the thick lines. I think that's really interesting. And last but not least, some printing on cotton sheeting again. This one had the red underneath, and this was actually torn strips of fabric. So just throwing those on the plate and then printing that off. So I hope you enjoy these. I'm actually in the process of getting prepared to go to my first market where I'll be selling some of these prints. I live in Hope, so I thought I'd better just nip in and do this video while I still had them with me. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this quick tour of what's on the print table at the moment. Just remember to mention this channel to your friends if you think they're interested. Like and subscribe. So I'll catch you later. Thanks very much for being here. Bye.